Today I'm going to show you exactly how to adjust your morning coffee routine to effectively stop those frustrating morning blood sugar spikes and bring your A1C levels back into a healthy range. Many seniors over 60 struggle with the dawn phenomenon, where glucose levels rise sharply upon waking, even before eating a single bite of food, leading to confusion about whether their favorite morning beverage is helping or hurting their progress. Today, I am revealing a specific way to prepare and time your coffee consumption that addresses insulin resistance at its source and provides a stable foundation for your metabolic health throughout the rest of the day. I remember a woman named Martha, age 68, who was deeply worried because her fasting blood sugar was consistently reaching 140 milligrams per deciliter despite following a strict diet the night before. Martha experienced frequent morning headaches, a dry mouth, and a lingering sense of fatigue that made her wonder if her body was slowly failing her or if her doctor might have been giving her incomplete information about managing her type 2 diabetes. She feared that her morning cup of coffee, which was the highlight of her day, might have to be sacrificed to protect her health and prevent further complications like nerve pain or vision changes. Before we dive in, drop a comment telling me your age and where you're watching from, as I want to know my community more. 1. The first step involves a barely known but highly effective habit of adding a small amount of ground cardamom to your coffee grounds before brewing to take advantage of its natural glucose-lowering properties. Cardamom contains specific antioxidant compounds that have been shown in recent studies to improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation within the digestive tract of older adults. When you brew the spice directly with the coffee, the heat extracts these beneficial oils, allowing them to work in harmony with the caffeine to prevent the liver from overproducing glucose in the early morning hours. This is easy on the joints and fits into any kitchen routine because you simply use a small pinch of the spice that you likely already have in your pantry for baking. Most older adults can try this safely and will find that the flavor is pleasantly mild and sophisticated, offering a gentle way to support their metabolic health without needing expensive supplements. Using cardamom is particularly helpful for seniors because it addresses the oxidative stress that often accompanies chronic high blood sugar and elevated A1C levels. The spice acts as a natural buffer, helping to modulate the body's response to the caffeine, which can sometimes trigger a minor cortisol release that pushes blood sugar higher in sensitive individuals. By incorporating this ancient spice into your modern morning routine, you're providing your cells with an extra layer of protection against the sugar spikes that typically follow the dawn phenomenon. You can do this at home by adding just 1/4 teaspoon to your coffee filter, ensuring that the nutrients are evenly distributed throughout your morning cup. This simple habit is factual and direct, focusing on the chemical interaction between natural plant compounds and your body's insulin receptors to keep your readings steady and predictable. Recent research has suggested that spices in the ginger family, which includes cardamom, can significantly impact fasting blood glucose when consumed regularly over a period of several weeks. For a senior over 60, this means that the cumulative effect of a daily cardamom-infused coffee can lead to a measurable decrease in your morning readings and a more favorable A1C result at your next checkup. This is a very senior-friendly approach because it requires no strenuous physical activity and does not interfere with the enjoyment of your morning ritual, making it easy to stay consistent. This is easy on the joints and can be done at home comfortably, providing a sense of control over your health that many people feel they lose as they age. Maintaining a steady intake of these protective plant compounds is a foundational step for anyone looking to stabilize their glucose levels naturally. Another reason why cardamom is the perfect addition to a senior's coffee is its ability to support healthy digestion, which is often slower in older adults with type 2 diabetes. When your digestion is efficient, your body can more effectively manage the hormones that regulate hunger and blood sugar, preventing the mid-morning crashes that often lead to poor food choices. The spice helps to soothe the lining of the stomach and can reduce the acidity of the coffee, making it much more comfortable for those who have sensitive digestive systems or struggle with occasional heartburn. This fits into any routine and ensures that your morning beverage remains a source of pleasure and health rather than a source of metabolic stress. You can do this at home every day to ensure your blood sugar remains in a healthy and safe range for your age group. Ensuring that you use high-quality, Organic ground cardamom will provide the best results, as it contains the highest concentration of the volatile oils responsible for its health benefits. Many seniors find that once they start this habit, they no longer feel the need to add artificial sweeteners or creamers, which are often hidden sources of carbohydrates that can drive A1C levels upward. By simplifying your coffee and adding a functional spice, you are stripping away the elements that cause glucose instability while adding a powerful tool for blood sugar control. This is factual and simple, providing a clear path toward better health that is easy to follow and understand for anyone over 60. Adding cardamom to your coffee is a reliable and natural way to help your body process sugar more effectively as you start your day. 2. The second habit you should adopt is the water first rule, which requires drinking a full 8 to 12 ounces of room temperature water before you take your first sip of coffee. When you wake up, your body is naturally in a state of mild dehydration, which causes your blood to be more concentrated and your blood sugar readings to appear higher than they actually are. By hydrating your system first, you dilute the glucose in your bloodstream and provide your kidneys with the fluids they need to flush out any excess sugar that accumulated overnight. This is a very simple change that most older adults can do comfortably and safely, and it significantly reduces the impact that caffeine has on your internal chemistry. You can do this at home by keeping a glass of water on your nightstand or in the kitchen, making it the very first thing you reach for when you wake up. Drinking water before coffee also helps to prime your stomach lining and prevent the rapid absorption of caffeine, which can lead to a more gradual and controlled metabolic response. For seniors, this is important because a sudden surge of caffeine can sometimes trigger the release of stored sugar from the liver, especially if the body is already under the stress of morning dehydration. By creating a hydration buffer, you are ensuring that your coffee enters a system that is well equilibrated and ready to process nutrients without causing a spike in your glucose levels. This is easy on the joints and helps to clear the mental fog that many seniors experience in the early hours of the morning, providing a steady start to the day. Most older adults can try this safely and will notice that they feel more alert and less jittery after their morning cup. A recent study indicated that individuals who prioritize morning hydration often have lower average fasting blood glucose levels compared to those who go straight for caffeinated beverages. This is likely due to the improved blood volume and the reduced concentration of stress hormones that occur when the body is properly hydrated first thing in the morning. For a senior over 60, this habit is a powerful way to combat the dawn phenomenon and ensure that your A1C remains within your target range without needing to make drastic changes to your diet. This is a clear, factual, and simple method that fits into any daily routine, providing immediate benefits for your blood sugar and your overall energy levels. You can do this at home starting tomorrow to see a measurable difference in how your body responds to your morning coffee. The quality of the water you drink also matters, and choosing filtered or mineral-rich water can provide additional support for your insulin sensitivity. Minerals like magnesium and potassium are essential for the proper function of insulin receptors, and many seniors are unknowingly deficient in these key nutrients due to age-related changes in absorption. By drinking a glass of mineral-rich water before your coffee, you are providing your cells with the keys they need to unlock and allow glucose to enter, rather than staying in the blood. This is easy on the joints and supports a healthy heart and nervous system, making it a multifaceted health habit for anyone over 60. This fits into any routine and is a safe practice for almost everyone, providing a gentle and natural way to manage your body's early morning metabolic shifts. Maintaining this water-first habit is also beneficial for your kidney health, which is a major concern for many seniors living with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. The kidneys are responsible for filtering out excess sugar, but they can only do this effectively if they have a constant and sufficient supply of water to act as a carrier. By hydrating before you consume coffee, which is a mild diuretic, you are protecting your renal system and ensuring that it can continue to function at its peak as you age. This is factual and simple, avoiding any complex science and focusing on the basic physiological needs of the human body for balance and health. You can do this at home every day to ensure that your morning routine supports your long-term wellness and helps you achieve your A1C goals. 3. The third strategy is to delay your coffee consumption by at least 60 to 90 minutes after you wake up to allow your natural cortisol levels to peak and begin their descent. Cortisol is often called the stress hormone, and its primary job in the morning is to wake you up by increasing the amount of glucose available in your bloodstream for energy. If you drink coffee immediately upon waking, the caffeine can interfere with this natural process and cause an exaggerated cortisol response, leading to a much higher blood sugar spike than necessary. By waiting until your body has naturally transitioned into an awake state, you can enjoy your coffee without the unnecessary metabolic stress that contributes to insulin resistance and high A1C levels. Most older adults can try this safely by using the first hour of their day for light stretching, hydration, or a healthy breakfast. This delay is particularly important for seniors because the body's hormonal regulation can become more sensitive with age, making it easier for external factors like caffeine to disrupt the delicate balance of blood sugar. When you wait to have your coffee, you are working with your body's natural rhythms rather than against them, which leads to a much smoother glucose profile throughout the entire morning. This is easy on the joints and can be done at home comfortably, providing a sense of calm and routine that is very beneficial for overall well-being. Most seniors will find that they actually enjoy their coffee more when they are fully awake and their body is prepared to process it efficiently. You can do this at home by setting a simple timer or waiting until you have completed a few small morning chores before starting your brew. Scientific observations have shown that the timing of caffeine intake can have a significant impact on insulin sensitivity and the way the body handles carbohydrates during the first meal of the day. By delaying your coffee, you allow your insulin receptors to reset after the overnight fast and the morning cortisol surge, making them more responsive when you eventually consume your breakfast. This simple adjustment is factual and direct, focusing on the timing of habits to maximize health benefits for seniors over 60 who are monitoring their blood sugar. This fits into any routine and requires no special tools or ingredients, just a little bit of patience and awareness of your body's internal clock. You can do this at home every day to ensure that your coffee contributes to your health goals rather than hindering them. While you wait for your coffee, you can focus on gentle movements that help to further lower your blood sugar by using up the glucose that the liver released during the night. A light walk through the house or some seated stretches can signal to your muscles to take in the available sugar, which naturally brings your readings down before you even take your first sip of caffeinated beverage. This is easy on the joints and supports a healthy metabolism, making it a perfect companion to the delayed coffee strategy for seniors. Most older adults can try this safely and will find that it significantly improves their morning energy levels and reduces the brain fog, often associated with high fasting glucose. This fits into any routine and is a senior-friendly practice that provides immediate results for your daily monitoring. Consistency with this timing strategy is what leads to long-term improvements in your A1C and your overall metabolic flexibility. By making the 90-minute delay a standard part of your morning, you're training your body to rely on its natural energy sources first before introducing external stimulants. This direct and factual approach is easy to understand and follow, providing a clear roadmap for better blood sugar control that respects the senior body's need for stability and balance. You can do this at home starting today, and you will likely see a more favorable trend in your morning glucose readings within just a few days of making the change. Delaying your coffee is a simple yet powerful way to work in harmony with your hormones and protect your metabolic health as you age. 4. The fourth method for stopping morning spikes is to integrate a source of healthy fat, such as a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil or a small amount of collagen peptides, directly into your coffee to slow down the absorption of both caffeine and any natural sugars. When you consume coffee on an empty stomach, the caffeine can sometimes cause a rapid physiological response that tells the body to dump sugar into the blood for quick energy. However, when you add a healthy fat, it creates a more stable, timed release effect, ensuring that the caffeine is processed slowly and does not trigger a sharp rise in glucose or insulin. This is a factual and simple strategy that most older adults can do at home with ingredients that are already in their kitchen, providing a creamier texture to the coffee without the need for high-sugar dairy products or processed creamers. For a senior over 60, Using healthy fats like olive oil or collagen is also beneficial for maintaining skin health, joint integrity, and cognitive function, all of which are important for long-term wellness. These fats provide a steady source of energy that doesn't rely on sugar, helping you stay full and satisfied until your next meal and reducing the likelihood of mid-morning snacking. This is easy on the joints and can be managed comfortably by simply whisking the fat into your coffee until it is well blended and smooth. Most older adults can try this safely and will find that the taste is surprisingly pleasant, especially when using a high-quality oil that has a mild flavor profile. You can do this at home every day to ensure that your morning beverage supports your blood sugar goals and your overall vitality. A recent study highlighted that the presence of fats during the consumption of caffeinated beverages can significantly flatten the glucose response in people with type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance. This is because fats slow down gastric emptying, meaning the contents of your stomach are released into the small intestine at a much more controlled pace, preventing the sudden flood of sugar that causes a spike. For a senior concerned about their A1C, this small addition can make a big difference in their daily management and their long-term health outcomes. This is a clear, factual, and simple method that is senior-friendly and easy to implement regardless of your cooking skills. You can do this at home starting today to provide your body with the stability it needs to maintain healthy blood sugar levels throughout the morning. Choosing collagen peptides as your fat source also provides the benefit of protein, which is essential for preserving muscle mass in older adults and further stabilizing the blood sugar response. Protein and fats work together to signal to the brain that the body is nourished, which helps to suppress the hunger hormones that can lead to overeating or choosing high-carbohydrate foods later in the day. This is easy on the joints and fits into any routine, making it a very practical choice for seniors who want to maximize the health benefits of their morning coffee. You can do this at home by simply adding 1 scoop of unflavored collagen to your cup and stirring until it dissolves completely, leaving you with a satisfying and blood sugar-friendly beverage. This is a factual and direct way to improve your metabolic health without adding unnecessary complexity to your life. This habit of adding fats or proteins to your coffee is a great way to transition away from traditional sweeteners that are known to drive up A1C and cause inflammation in the senior body. Many older adults find that the richness of the fat provides a satisfying mouthfeel that replaces the need for sugar, making it much easier to stick to a diabetes-friendly lifestyle. This is easy on the joints and supports a healthy heart, providing a well-rounded approach to senior wellness that focuses on simple, everyday changes. You can do this at home every day to ensure that your morning coffee is a tool for health and a reliable way to keep your blood sugar in check. Adding a source of healthy fat or protein to your coffee is a smart and effective strategy for anyone looking to achieve better glucose balance and a lower A1C. 5. The fifth strategy involves selecting the right type of coffee bean and roast level, as the chemical composition of the coffee itself can have a direct impact on your blood sugar and A1C levels. Seniors should look for light or medium roast organic coffee, as these beans typically retain higher levels of chlorogenic acid, a natural antioxidant that has been shown to improve glucose metabolism and reduce insulin resistance. Darker roasts are often processed at higher temperatures for longer periods, which can destroy these beneficial compounds and potentially increase the presence of acrylamides, which may cause inflammation in some individuals. This is a factual and simple way to ensure that your morning beverage is as health-promoting as possible, and most older adults can find these options easily at their local grocery store or health food shop. Chlorogenic acid works by inhibiting an enzyme called glucose 6-phosphatase, which is involved in the release of glucose from the liver into the bloodstream during the morning hours. By choosing a coffee that is rich in this compound, you are providing your body with a natural way to suppress the dawn phenomenon and keep your fasting blood sugar readings within a healthy range. This is easy on the joints and fits into any routine because it simply involves making a more informed choice when you are doing your regular shopping for the week. Most older adults can try this safely and will often prefer the brighter, more complex flavors associated with lighter roasts once they become accustomed to the change. You can do this at home by checking the labels on your coffee bags for information about the roast level and the origin of the beans. Recent research suggests that the antioxidant profile of light roast coffee can significantly benefit seniors who are managing prediabetes or type 2 diabetes by protecting the beta cells in the pancreas that produce insulin. When these cells are healthy and functional, your body is much better at regulating sugar on its own, which naturally leads to a more stable A1C over time. This is a clear and direct approach that avoids any unnecessary science and focuses on the high-quality nutrients available in natural, minimally processed foods. This is senior-friendly and easy to follow, providing a reliable way to support your metabolic health with every cup you brew. You can do this at home starting today by simply switching your usual dark roast for a medium or light roast organic variety. Organic coffee is also a better choice for seniors because it is grown without the use of synthetic pesticides or herbicides, which can sometimes interfere with hormonal balance and metabolic function in older adults. By reducing the chemical load on your body, you are allowing your liver and kidneys to function more efficiently, which is essential for the effective management of blood sugar and the removal of toxins. This is easy on the joints and supports overall health, making it a very practical and health-conscious choice for anyone over 60. You can do this at home by looking for the USDA organic seal on your coffee packaging to ensure you are getting a clean and high-quality product. This factual and simple habit is a great way to ensure that your daily habits are aligned with your long-term wellness goals. Consistent use of light or medium roast organic coffee provides a steady supply of protective antioxidants that can help to lower chronic inflammation, which is a major driver of insulin resistance in the senior population. When inflammation is low, your cells are more responsive to insulin, and your blood sugar is easier to manage, even when you consume carbohydrates as part of your meals. This fits into any routine and is a safe practice for almost everyone, providing a gentle and natural way to support your body's internal chemistry. You can do this at home every day to ensure that your morning ritual is a powerful ally in your fight against high A1C and morning glucose spikes. Selecting the right roast is a foundational step for anyone over 60 who wants to optimize their health through their dietary choices. 6. The sixth habit for seniors to control morning spikes is to always avoid drinking coffee on a completely empty stomach and instead pair it with a small, protein-rich snack if you are not ready for a full breakfast. Consuming caffeine without any food can cause a more dramatic release of adrenaline, which signals the liver to dump glucose into the blood for a fight or flight response that most seniors simply do not need while sitting in their kitchen. By eating a few almonds, a hard-boiled egg, or a small piece of cheese before or with your coffee, you provide a nutritional anchor that stabilizes your metabolism and prevents a sharp rise in sugar. This is a factual and direct strategy that most older adults can do at home with very little preparation, ensuring that their morning remains calm and their readings stay within a safe range. Pairing coffee with protein and healthy fats is especially helpful for seniors who struggle with insulin resistance, as it slows down the digestion process and ensures a steady release of energy throughout the morning. This prevents the spike and crash cycle that can lead to feelings of weakness, irritability, and a craving for sugary foods later in the day, which would only drive your A1C higher. This is easy on the joints and can be managed by keeping simple, diabetes-friendly snacks ready in your refrigerator or pantry for easy access when you wake up. Most older adults can try this safely and will find that they feel much more balanced and satisfied when they treat their coffee as part of a small, focused meal rather than a standalone stimulant. You can do this at home every day to support your blood sugar goals and your overall vitality as you age. A recent study confirmed that seniors who consume a small amount of protein alongside their morning caffeine have significantly more stable post-morning glucose levels than those who drink black coffee alone. This is because protein stimulates the release of glucagon-like peptide, 1, a hormone that helps to regulate insulin secretion and slows down the absorption of any sugar that might be in the blood. For a senior over 60, this small adjustment to the morning routine is a powerful way to manage the dawn phenomenon and keep the A1C within a healthy and predictable range. This is a clear, factual, and simple method that is easy to follow and provides immediate results for your daily glucose monitoring. You can do this at home starting tomorrow to see a measurable difference in how your body handles its morning energy needs. Choosing a snack that is low in carbohydrates is key to making this strategy work effectively for blood sugar control, as adding more sugar to the morning would only compound the problem. Foods like walnuts, pumpkin seeds, or a small serving of plain Greek yogurt are excellent choices that provide the necessary protein and fats without the glucose-raising effects of toast or cereal. This is easy on the joints and supports muscle maintenance, which is essential for seniors as they work to improve their metabolic health and stay active. This fits into any routine and is a senior-friendly practice that is both delicious and functional for your daily health management. You can do this at home by planning your morning snacks ahead of time so they are ready when you are, making it effortless to stick to your goals.